Hi everybody, it's Tuesday the 20th of May and it's nearly midnight actually. I'm at the clinic and I got here about 7:30 time, and I'm here tonight, Friday night, Saturday night, no, tonight, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night into Saturday. Having quite a lot of red light treatments, 2 hyperbarics, and I'm having the acupuncture by the Chinese doctor again. And I might have a lymphatic drainage massage that my friend Kev has bought for me. So that's fantastic, thank you. And he's coming actually down to see me on Friday, so that would be lovely. And today my husband came with me. I've had to bring a lot more food and clothes, and I had a job carrying it all last time. So I've got 2 suitcases, small suitcases this time, and my husband Kevin has come with me and he's spending the night here. As I've said to you before, sometimes if they have room and you've got cancer, they will let your partner or carer come and support you. So I'm really pleased to have Kevin here tonight, so we'll see how he gets on as well. So yeah, not got a lot of sleep, I'm afraid, yet. So tried to go to sleep but couldn't, did some reading of my Qigong book, and it's now midnight, so I've got up, going to take some pills and had a drink, and then I'm going to go back in the room and try to go to sleep. But there's a few things I've been reading in my Qigong book, which again is quite interesting, so I'm going to read some of this out. So I might be boring you to death, I don't know, but it's quite interesting, the things that are in here. This is talking about the breathing, the deep breathing side of Qigong. It says in Chinese medicine, oxygen is regarded as an essential nutrient of postnatal life, like vitamins and minerals and proteins, and therefore air, which supplies this nutrient, is viewed as a sort of food. The true energy that fuels postnatal functions of the body is thus a synthesis of the nutrients extracted from food and water by digestion and the oxygen extracted by respiration from air. However, air contains more than just a chemical cocktail of elemental gases. It also contains potent energy and possesses strong electromagnetic polarity. This is the atmospheric form of energy assimilated through breathing, the Qi in Chinese Qigong and the Prana in Pranayama practice of India, and it's every bit as important as oxygen in human health and healing. Qi rides on the air in tiny hyperactive molecular fragments that carry a negative charge equivalent to that of 1 electron, known in Western science as negative ions. These vibrant electromagnetically charged particles are naturally produced in the air by the action of shortwave rays radiated into the atmosphere from the sun and other astral bodies over oceans, lakes and rivers, by evaporation and agitation of water, and by the movement of wind over large open spaces such as mountains and deserts, known as ionization. This process splits air molecules into fragments and imparts energy to the resulting particles in the form of a negative charge. So negative ions are the factor that give fresh air its characteristic vitality, and this is why the Chinese refer to air as qi, energy. The most potent atmospheric qi is found at high altitudes in the mountains, where the ionizing radiation from the sun and stars is strongest and combines with the ionizing effects of free-blowing wind and fast-flowing streams. This is one reason why hermits and yogis in Asia have traditionally preferred to live and practice in high mountains, where the qi is always strong, stable and pure, and the negative ion energy of atmospheric chi also accounts for the revitalizing effects experienced at the beach or sailing on the open water, where the action of wind and water produce an abundant supply of negative ions in the air. On the other hand, atmospheric pollutants such as smoke, dust, automobile exhausts, and the toxic chemical effluvia of industry enter the air as large, heavy, sluggish molecules carrying a positive charge, and their presence depletes the air of its natural chi. Such pollutants inhibit the free oscillation of negative ions, trapping them and robbing them of their vibrant energy. Fresh air in the mountains or open countryside contains an average ratio of 3 negative ions to 1 positive. And this sort of air imparts a potent vitality to the body with every breath. By contrast, the air in a typically polluted big city has only 1 negative ion for every 500 positive. That's incredible. Drastically reducing the atmospheric vitality by a factor of 1,500 times. So the deep breathing is what they're saying in Qigong, creates these negative ions in the body, which is just fascinating. And then they're talking further. There's a lot about deep breathing, and I do some deep breathing, but I don't do some of the things that they're talking about in here. But I'm going to. I've tried a little bit tonight, but it's interesting. They say that there's 3 locks used to create a therapeutic compression within the abdominal cavity, and this compression gives a strong boost to venal circulation, opens the meridian system, that's the energy lines, and helps activate the pneumogastric nerves of the parasympathetic branch of the autonomous nervous system. And so the locks are applied at or toward the end of an inhalation, held in place briefly during compression and released on exhalation. But there's one called the anal lock, there's one called the abdominal lock, and there's one called the neck lock. And you can do either of those or all 3 of them. And the anal lock, well, obviously that's interesting to me because I've got anal cancer, right? The anal lock is designed to raise the entire pelvic floor in order to lock in and enhance the compression created by the abdominal cavity by the diaphragm as it descends from above during inhalation. And the resulting increase in abdominal pressure has profound therapeutic benefits for all of the internal organs, driving stale blood and cellular waste from the tissues and stimulating the secretion of essential hormones. And the anal lock is also effective preventative and curative therapy for hemorrhoids, a condition caused by clogged capillaries in the anal sphincter. Rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the anal sphincter flushes stagnant blood from the tiny vessels of this muscle and suffuses them with freshly oxygenated blood, while also toning sluggish capillary walls to facilitate free circulation. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? See it. So that is obviously a way of me getting more freshly oxygenating blood to my anal sphincter. So there we go, the things you learn. So this book, yeah, it's just fascinating. So I'm going to get up tomorrow and have my detox bath and have a hyperbaric tomorrow and 2 red light treatments. I feel I'm quite warm every time I come here. My nose is running again. As soon as I get in this place, my nose starts running, and the E room makes me very warm, flushed inside, which I've said before. So yeah, wish me luck, and I'll speak to you in the morning, and thank you all very much again. Hi all, it's Wednesday, 21st of May, 8 o'clock in the evening, and I hope I haven't got all salad over my teeth. So I've just eaten, I bring a lot of food with me to last me these amount of days that I'm here, and I've just had this massive salad with avocado and all kinds of things on, and then I'm going to have a drink, and then I'm going to get ready for bed. Had a bit of sleep last night after I made the last video, so that was good. And then this morning had the detox bath, and Kev had a detox bath as well. And then he, when I saw him off, I actually walked him down to the park where the squirrel was. I fed the squirrel the other day, last week, and with some nuts to see if we could see him, but he didn't come out. So Kev made his way to the station. I come back to the clinic, so it was good to have some company. So I've had the hyperbaric oxygen therapy today with a red cap, and the sitting on a red light mat as well, and I've had 2 red light sessions with the big red light over the bed, and I've managed to see the lady that does massage here, so that's good, and she can fit me in tomorrow, because my friend Kev said he'll pay for me to have a lymphatic drainage massage, which is amazing of him. What a kind person. And so that's good. I'll be able to have that before my scans now. I have been having some at home, but I wanted to try Violet, who works here, because she is said to be really brilliant, so I'm hoping that will help move things all around my body as well. And then Friday I've got acupuncture with the Chinese doctor, and another hyperbaric oxygen therapy. Anyway, it's all go, it's brilliant. I'm feeling quite tired now, and the red light cap, that makes me a bit dopey afterwards, but like calm, and I slept a little bit in the E-room, slept a little bit in the zero gravity chairs, so that was good. So all these things, isn't it? My body's kind of saying like, what's happening to me now? What are you doing to me now? And ironically, never been so healthy, have I? So I was reading again my Qigong book through the night, like you do. And very interesting. So I found something else to help my immune system, and that's working with touch and tapping. And it says rhythmically tapping various parts of the body transmits a vibrational wave into the tissues that causes stagnant energy to scatter, drives surface energy deeper, stimulates blood circulation and glandular secretions, and balances energy flow in the meridians, the energy lines. So that's really interesting. And then it says a popular tapping set in Qigong is the 3 taps, and it involves rhythmic tapping of 3 parts of the body that house glands of central importance to immunity and overall vitality: the head and neck, where the pituitary and pineal glands are; the chest, where the thymus gland is; and the neck, and the kidney area, where the adrenal glands are. This is an excellent exercise for stimulating and balancing endocrine functions and boosting immunity. For a head and neck tap, first rub the palms together till warm, then roll the fingers into fists with thumbs clenched against the outside of the index fingers, and use the first row of the knuckles and the base of the palms to vigorously tap along the back of the neck, both sides of the cervical vertebrae, moving from the top of the shoulders up the neck to the base of the skull, then continuing over the skull to the crown. And in addition to directly stimulating the pituitary and pineal glands by vibrating the skull, this exercise also draws energy into the head and helps relax tense muscles and stimulates microcirculation in the brain. Then, so that's using the first knuckles and the palm, and you tap all the way in your neck, both hands, but I can't do it because I'm holding the phone obviously, but you tap all the way up the neck, up your head, over your head to here with these first knuckles and palm, and then you come back. You do this for 2 or 3 minutes, and if there's something, you've got some dis-ease, you need to do it for longer. And I've done it a few times. I feel a bit better after I've done these exercises actually. Then the thymus tap is using the middle rough knuckles of one hand to rhythmically tap the chest at the point between the nipples, using the beat of one heavy followed by 2 lighter taps, and the vibratory pattern stimulates the secretions of the thymus gland, which are extremely important for normal immune response and which are often deficient in adults due to the shrinkage of this gland. Daily tapping helps restore the size of the thymus and activates its secretions of immune factors. Wow. The thymus tap also stimulates the heart and helps loosen toxins impacted in the lungs. So that's using the second knuckles between the nipples. Let's move my neck out of the way. Between the nipples, so you go one heavy movement and then 2 light movements. Again for 2 or 3 minutes and longer if you've got some disease. And then to tap the kidneys and adrenal glands, use the back of the hands to gently tap the left and right kidneys alternately from top to bottom. The vibrations are carried into the adrenals where they stimulate secretions of beneficial hormones. They also draw energy into the kidneys and help to clear them of residual toxins. About 2 minutes of tapping, for each of these areas suffices for general tune-up. If you're trying to build up your immune system during or after a period of illness, then 5 or 6 minutes each is better. So kidneys, isn't it, is like below the rib cage there, where the rib cage is above the hip on the back. So it's using this part of your hand backwards and just back of the hand, just going up and down the back, up and down the back here, but with 2 hands. So you go this side, that side, this side, that side, this side, that side, this side, up and down where the kidneys are. So I'm really pleased to have found that, so that's brilliant. And I'm going to be doing that, and there's some other acupressure points I haven't read about yet, so I'm probably going to be doing those as well. And then I'm going to go to bed in a minute, and I'm going to report to you in the morning what kind of night I had. But I want to thank you so very much. Just having a good conversation with Denise, who's from the Caribbean, whose family's from the Caribbean. We were talking about vegetables in the shop up the road. I've never actually had before. And one was plantain, and I was asking her how to cook it and stuff and what it's like, and that sounds really interesting and lovely. I might try that. But I'll report back to you in the morning what's happening, what's been happening with me, or I might wait till a bit later in the day, because by then I would have had the massage and the 2 red lights. So I might wait till later on in the day. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for supporting me, being here for me, and allowing me to be here. Hi, it's Thursday the 22nd of May. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Didn't have a terrible night. I was awake 2 or 3 times again, but I did get some sleep, and all the pulsing in my body I felt again, and absolute extreme thirst when you're in the room. There's kind of a calm all the time, but my solar plexus is buzzing and pulsing, my heart is buzzing and pulsing, and so it wasn't too bad a night. That was all right. Just having my breakfast now, and then I'm going in to the E room, then I'm going to 11 o'clock, 2 red lights. I take methylene blue and 2 red lights, and then I'm having this lymphatic drainage massage with Violet, and then I'm back in the E room again. So I'm just having my breakfast now. I'll just show you. Oh, let's see if I can. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Yeah, my green gruel with all my flaxseed oil in, and my walnuts, and my chlorella, and dragon fruit, and wheatgrass, and amla, and yeah, my friend Janet calls it your gruel. You're not going to eat that, Kate, are you? And all my pills, piles and piles of pills, and liquids, and vitamin stuff in here, and so on and so forth. I'm taking some iodine all this week because hopefully that will protect me a little bit from the scans that I'm having and the contrast that's going to be injected into me on the 27th or 31st. So my nose is running, and I noticed I was a bit smelly again last night. It definitely draws all this stuff out of you. And my husband Kevin was saying about, I spoke to you about the urine before, where the urine is so very dark here, and I thought that was just me, but it's not. It's definitely the detoxification effects, because Kevin had that as well straight away after being here a few hours. It's quite interesting. So I'm going to see how we go today, and I'm going to speak to you in a bit. Thank you so much again. Hi all. It's 20 to 7 in the evening, and I've had my 2 red lights today, and I've had the lymphatic drainage massage by Violet here at the clinic, and I've got to say she's just lovely, and it was brilliant. So I'm really grateful to have had that today. I'm going to try and stand this phone up in a minute, because it's easier than me holding it. I've worked out. Hopefully I won't drop it. So yeah, I could feel lots of movement down my energy lines when Violet was working the lymphatic system, and that was really good. And the red lights, yeah, took my methylene blue beforehand again. And now I'm just going to eat and then get changed. I'm going to go to bed. So some of the staff have been saying goodbye to me and that, because I won't see them the next couple of days. And then of course it's my scan, so they're all wishing me all the very best. And I saw the owner this afternoon as well, so he's waiting to hear about that. So yeah, I'm going to eat my another load of pills and my vitamins and my dinner. So I'm going to turn this camera around and show you my dinner, which is a massive salad, huge. And I've got my graviola, my CPG, all my piles and piles and piles of pills. And I'm going to have some berries after, so that's what I'm going to do in a minute. And found some more interesting stuff out in my Qigong book. Very interesting. I can see why I've been like drawn to it, led to it, or I don't really know what you want to call it, but I'm going to see if I can put this phone down. Oh, there we go. That's all right, isn't it? That's okay. Because there was some acupressure points that they were talking about, which are major relay terminals that stimulate and balance the energy through the meridian, the energy lines of the body. So obviously I know a little bit, sorry, my nose is constantly running while I'm here. What was I saying? Yeah, energy lines through the body. So obviously through my work, massage and reflexology and Reiki and stuff, I know a bit about meridians, but quite interesting how they encourage people to press certain points in their body to help with the flow of the energy. So the first one is, a lot of us know, is between these 2 points here, to find the sensitive bit and to hold for a number of seconds, a lot of pressure, and let go, and pump this, a lot of pressure and let go. And they think that's a really good one for what I knew for headaches, but like toothache, neck and shoulder ache, which a lot of us get, so that's good. And then the top of the foot, if you bring your finger down from this end of the big toe and second toe, where the V is, and you bring it down 2 inches, that spot there, that's liver. Good for headaches, for eye aches, so that's the point there to hold on to. And inside the calf, so that's up from just the back of the ankle a little bit, up the leg, inside the calf, 4 fingers up above the ankle, slightly back. That pressure point there is liver. No, I've got that wrong, sorry. Oh my God, the one between the big toe and the second toe, that's liver and headaches and eye aches. And inside the calf, 4 fingers up, that's to do with all sexual functions and menstruation and bones and tendons and muscles, making them stronger. And the ball of the foot, 2.5 inches down from the base of the second toe. This is the kidney meridian, so pressing that's interesting. And between the nose and the upper lip, the upper part just under the nose, pressing here with the knuckle, pressure for a few seconds and back, pressure and a few seconds. That's a main point as well. What they call the microcosmic orbit, the energy line that goes around the body. We do that in Reiki when we attune someone to Reiki. And brings up energy to the head. It's also good for shock, to bring someone round, revive from shock. And the upper cervical vertebrae, which is if you go up your neck, right up to the very top, the base of your neck, well, up the top of your neck there, and the base of your skull. If you put your hands on your head and you put your thumbs down, and you come all the way up the neck as far as you can go, and then you feel the base of the skull and come like 4 centimeters either side with your thumbs. That's the 2 points to press there. And that is, let me read it, is for balance of the energy, balance of the airways, nostril, nasal passages. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? Then I was reading about, they use syllables in breathing, the different ways to breathe. That's really, really good. I'm already doing some of these things I'm already reading, so it will all boost my immune system, right? So that's really good. And then, I was just working out now, because my last day is tomorrow before my scans. I was just working out now, just roughly, how many of everything I've had. I think I would have had about 550 hours in the E-room, 34 red light treatments, 18 hyperbaric oxygen chamber treatments, 36 detox baths, and 2 acupuncture sessions, 1 fire infrared sauna, 1 lymphatic drainage massage. There we go. So it's just a rundown of all the things I've had. I'm going to eat my dinner now. My friend Kev is coming tomorrow to keep me a bit of company, and I think he's going to have a red light treatment. So, and possibly some acupuncture. So that's really good. And I'm gonna enjoy my big salad now, and then I'm going to get changed, go to bed, and I'm feeling okay. Got some pain, but in my backside and the top of my leg and down my leg, it wears me out, and sitting for long periods of time makes it worse. But yeah, I'm getting on on with everything, and very, very grateful to be here, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of what you have done for me. And I hope to report some good improvement. We'll see what happens. As I've said before, I can't say that I can feel that the tumour is half the size or the lymph nodes are half the size. I can't feel that. So let's see what the scans say, and we'll go from there. But I'm just truly, truly, truly grateful, and I would try and pass on all this information that I've gathered here, and it is truly, truly a healing place, and I'm truly, truly blown away by your generosity, and I thank you. So I've got a couple more weeks after my scans to do here as well, and if you can still share my link, then I can have perhaps more things as well after. But yeah, truly, truly grateful. Thank you, and I'll report tomorrow. At some point, I've got a HBOT, they call it HBOT, a hyperbaric oxygen therapy in the morning. I've got acupuncture in the afternoon with red light, and I'll be in the E-room again. So I'll speak to you tomorrow, and good night. Hi all, it's Friday evening, Friday the 23rd of May, and 8:30 p.m. and I'm going to go to bed in a minute. Just got changed, just taken some pills, more pills, and then I'll be going into the E-room. So it's been quite a busy day today. One of the gentlemen I spent the night with last night, yeah, I'm told that he's in hospital today, so that's not good. He's still having some chemo, but I was very sad to hear that. He's a nice man. And this morning I had hyperbaric oxygen chamber with a red light hat and sitting on the red light mat, and you can take like a book in there. They've got a tablet you can take in, so I was able to read. Actually what I was reading was Chris Wark, W-A-R-K. A lot of you will know him. He's someone that had cancer. He had stage 3, had an operation, but he refused chemo and radiotherapy, and he went all natural, plant-based fasting and nutrition, high nutrition and so forth. And somebody gave me some of his stuff to read. I've read a lot of it anyway, but I started to read through some of that in there, and that was quite interesting. Especially about amla fruit. I do take amla fruit, AMLA, and that's one of the most potent antioxidants on earth, apparently. I need to take some more of it, I think, after watching that. That was that. Came out of there, went on the red light machine, drank the methylene blue first, then went on a red light machine, and went back in the E-room. And this afternoon I had my second acupuncture with Jing, the Chinese doctor, and I laid face down under the red light machine. And last time she did it when I was laying face up, and she asked me to be face down this time. I think she put in about, I don't really know, 25 or 30 needles, and all around my bum and down my legs and my arm, top of my back, and then I was under red light for, I don't know, something like half an hour or something, 20 minutes, half an hour, which is very, very, very hot. It was quite hot today, wasn't it? And there's a lot of people being in and out of there. But I could feel that running sensation again. I told her that I felt that like liquid running down my legs, it felt like. In fact, it felt like, I described this before, it felt like I was going for a wee when I actually wasn't. And it kind of felt like running water, which is really odd, and I told her about that. I had a little bit of that today, and she said that's the on energy, you're feeling the on energy. Some people can feel the energy flowing, so that was quite interesting. And so yeah, today I had that, and then she did a lot of massage after she took the needles out on my back and my bum and all around that area, getting, I don't know, flow going along the energy lines. And she's a doctor. She even had a look at my lump today, so there you go. And I asked her about the meridian line, the energy line, Chinese medicine that goes through the anus, and can I massage that meridian line or something? And she said yes. And so she told me where it goes. It was quite interesting. It goes up from the middle of your bum, up the centre of your back, up the back of your neck, over the top of your head, down over your nose, down your mouth, your lip, and up inside the top lip. And the other one goes from like the front, from your vagina up your stomach, all the way up the neck to the chin. Well, there you go. And that was that. So I felt, definitely I can feel a bit dopey from it, and tired and dopey, but I also feel my tumour after, and at the time, even more so after, it's going, it's just going boom, 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 and it feels funny and it feels different, and it hurts a bit, and it's just going boom, 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 and so hopefully that's all a positive effect, and it's affecting it in a really good way. So that was that. And then my friend came to see me, and we walked down the road, and we went to the little park to see if we could see the little squirrel, Cutie the squirrel. So I took a few little nuts down there and just did a little stroll in the sunshine. I haven't been out since Tuesday evening. And yeah, we sat on the bench, and Cutie the squirrel came, and we fed him some nuts again. He's just so tame, and he's such a beautiful little thing. And so that was that. So now I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'll report to you in the morning. We had the detox bath this morning as well, and another one in the morning, and then we see how we go tomorrow. So it's Saturday tomorrow, so it's 10 till 12 is the pet clinic tomorrow, and 11 o'clock I've got another red light. So the last red light that I've got for this course, and then I shall go in the e-room, and then I will probably come home a little bit earlier tomorrow, so I'm not really late. I might leave about 4 or 4:30, and I'll pack up, pack my case and pack everything up, say goodbye to everybody, and head home tomorrow, ready for my scans next week. So thank you all again. That's my little report for today, and I'll see how tonight goes. Okay, lots of love and thank you. Hi, it's 1:10 in the afternoon on Saturday, and 24th, and had a reasonably good night. My friend Kev spent the night here with me, and it was a good support, and my husband earlier in the week. So it's a week before my scans. I'm feeling a little bit, emotional, and it's been a long journey since February here, so I was pleased to have some emotional support this week. It's really helped me. But last night I did wake up, I did get up, I did wake up, but I slept for about 3 hours, and I slept for about 4 hours, and it felt quite deep sleep, so that was really good. And I don't know whether that was anything to do with I don't think it's anything to do with my friend Kev being here, because my husband was here Tuesday and it didn't make any difference then, and both of them were snoring a bit. So, but it didn't make any difference. But it could have been the acupuncture, couldn't it? Because I had the acupuncture at 4:30. And it's quite possibly that, because I felt a bit dopey after. By the time I went to bed, I read for a little while, and then I had a little chat with someone else that I've spent some nights with here, so that was nice. And then then I read, and then I felt a bit tired, and which I don't always do, and then I did go to sleep, so that was okay. And I'm going for another red light, my last one of this session, this course now, and I'll be going home today about 4 o'clock time. I've just seen the doggies this morning, Dolly the dog and Elvis the dog, and Elvis the dog's mummy asked me if I would look after him, and he sat on my lap while she went to the loo, and that was just lovely. He's so well behaved. And then I went and sat with Dolly and her owner, and they're just both lovely, the doggies. I love the doggies. I miss my doggie a lot, so it's great to see them for me. And Dolly's owner was saying, since she's been bringing Dolly here, that she's, as well as her abscess healed up, she's definitely become a calmer temperament. She's not as jumpy with like loud noises and things like that, so it's definitely, I would say, calmed her nervous system down or something, so that's just brilliant. The acupuncture, I feel a little bit different. As I said, I said to you that it made the tumour throb, like tingling, throbbing, and it feels a bit different today. And I definitely slept, so I don't know, but I definitely feel like something was happening. It was quite a thorough session. So I've got my scans next week, Tuesday and Sunday, and then I'm back here for a day-night day, and the following week day-night day, and then that's it. So we see where we go from there. So what I'll do is I'll do a video next week, the end of the week, after my scans, tell you how I've got on. And when I get home from this session today, I might do an ending to this video, because I was just thinking back since February, and all the things that have happened to me in this journey. This journey since the end of 2023, and certainly this journey from February, where I've been coming to the clinic as well. And I just might have a think about all that and recap all that when I get home. But I need to be in a quiet space. It is quiet here. I mean, I'm downstairs, as you can see, all the bathrooms. I'm on my own. This is the kitchen. I'm on my own at the moment, but anyone could walk in, and I can't think straight when that happens, so I can't think straight anyway. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit emotional and a little bit so pleased to having been here and completed all these hours before my scans and all the treatments, and just been thinking about it all. So I might talk about that a bit when I get home. And I was speaking to the owner the other day. I did mention that to you, I think, but he was telling me that there's I don't know whether it was Newmarket or somewhere like that, with the racehorses, and how they've got an EE room. They've got an EE system room of their own for the racehorses. So yeah, there we go, because they're not expense, is it, for racehorses? But it's great to know that that's working for them there as well, isn't it? That's it for now then. So my friend Kev, he's gone out for the day around Battersea, having a wander around, and I said, like, you can go home, don't worry, go home. And he said no, he wants to wait, he wants to carry my cases to Clapham Junction station, so he's going to go out for the day around Battersea and come back and help me, which is extremely kind. He's been extremely kind, as have you all, and generous, and I thank you. Hi everyone, I'm home. It's Bank Holiday Monday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm sitting in my therapy room waiting for a client, a massage client, and I got home. So I was at the clinic Tuesday 20th night time of May, and got back about 7 o'clock p.m. Saturday evening. Left a little bit earlier so I could get home a little bit earlier. Had a different train journey home because the line was closed to Stratford when I got to Clapham, so I had to get a different route, which was fine. Going to a different train to Canada Water, and then took Jubilee line to Stratford, so that was okay. But I was I was thinking back now about this journey that I've had, since I was diagnosed in very late 2023 there. I can't remember, it might have been early 24, on all the things that I have been through, experienced, seen, learned. And then since February of this year at the Battersea Park Clinic, and again, all what I've learned again. And what a massive learning curve this has all been. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've, got some kind of a PhD in other ways to treat illness, disease, ailments, whatever, a complementary way, an alternative way, natural way, if you will. And I've met so many people who are doing just that. And and what it's shown me, I think, is there's so much out there that people don't know about. The general population just don't know that a lot of this is existing, and some of us do know some of it exists, and other people know a lot more about it. But it's certainly, there's many people working with natural health, natural ways to eat. There's so many conferences out there you can go to and learn about more natural health and alternative kind of ways and complementary ways to treat yourself. And there's doctors that are conventional and alternative, and then there's doctors that I have met at the clinic and elsewhere who believe in there are alternative ways, and and there's so much research I've done with the doctors in the world that are curing all kinds of things, they say. And I just have a different approach, and I find it that it's sad, and I can think of some other words, but for this video, it's very sad that this is not publicized to the people enough, and people don't know this is going on, or that how much of it is going on, and how much success there is. And I find it very sad that this is not that doctors are not wanting to, mainstream doctors don't seem to want to even look at some of this. Some of them do, some of them are, but in the main they're not looking at it, of the research in the world. And it's almost, if it's not publicized, then people don't know about it, is it? If the doctor's not talking about it, a lot of people are not going to know about it. And there is just so much going on, and so many people doing alternative and different things. So I spoke to people who think that, you know, what I'm talking about, what I've been talking about, is very unusual. I haven't heard this before. What I'm talking about, this journey I've gone through, and are very surprised by it and whatever. But I can tell you all that there's a massive load of doctors and naturopaths and alternative ways of working out there, and I would advise everyone to look for those. And because it's not publicized enough, it's a bit of a minefield, and I've been through that minefield. I'm still going through it, but I've just seen the other side that's going on, and I just wish it would be embraced by conventional medicine, you know, much more, so that we can all at least know about what's going on in the world and make our own choices. Because if we are not aware, we don't know, we can't, can we? So I've met a lot of brave people, dedicated people, very highly knowledgeable people in this field of alternative health. And some are conventional doctors, and some are alternative doctors, and some are naturopaths, and some are just people that have researched and gone on courses and conferences and learned and accumulated so much knowledge. And for all those people that I have met and that have helped me and have advised me and have given me information, and still people come up to me and say, do you know about this, do you know about that, and still don't know about some of those things. And I want to say thank you to all those people. I want to say thank you to all of you, and all of you that have supported me. And let's see where we go from here, because I have my first scan tomorrow, and then I had 2 more on Sunday, and get the results on the 20th of June. And I have a day night day left at Battersea Park Clinic next week and the week after. And then I will make another video, tell you what's going on then, and then I will make another video when I get the results of my scans, and we'll go from there. For the minute, I'm going to get all my scans done. I'm going to try and have a bit of a rest and continue doing all the things to myself that I've been doing over the last months. And was reading a lot more about urine therapy, which I have been doing, but it's very interesting to look that up. And if anyone wants to look up Dr. Edward Group, Group, he explains that very well. There's a lot of doctors out there explaining a lot of stuff very well. You know, Dr. Brian Ardis is another one, and I can name lots of others. So it's very interesting listening and learning and researching. And you know, so yeah, me and my husband are obviously wondering what's going to happen over the next few weeks, but I know you're all with me and you all support me, and I thank you all very much again, so much. And I'm going to report to you next week when I've had my scans. Much love from me.